of, why is it going? For the week of July 28th, 2025. Hello, my Care Bears. Show your love and support to your girl Marie and make sure to like, subscribe, and share. Right now I'm at 4,108 subscribers. And I got 15 likes on Virgo videos. So make sure to like these videos tonight. Um, and thank you for everyone who has. I am available for readings Monday and Tuesday. So check it out. I'm still doing $20 email readings. So if you just want to see what's coming up for you over the next 3 months, August, September, October, November, check it out. And yeah, and support the channel and support what I do. This week, I will be coming on to do the, Thursday. Ah, I'll be coming on to do the membership page on Thursday, definitely. So yeah, so check it out. And thank you for everyone who has. When I go on the membership page, I do the tarot readings to connect with the other people. And then on the first week of August, I'll be back on again. So probably like the week after to space them out a little bit. So yeah, so check it out. So on the 28th, the sun is in the 11th house of friendship, networks, and goals. You may receive guidance from those who are older and wiser than yourself with this energy. Great time for business picking up at this time. This signifies making an important contact that can advance your career. Someone influential may change your life for the better. Business shows an increase in sales this week. You may have a chance to meet important people. Often the focus on group discussions. Friends will be more helpful than usual. This is often a time which you are busy with communications, lots of phone calls and emails and text messages at this time. This is a good time to express yourself, but you may not be a very good listener now because you just want to talk and you want to be heard. Okay, so be careful with that. This is often, let me see, this is a good time to express yourself. Again, you're not a good listener. Your mind is clear and you're able to express your intentions in a way that makes misunderstandings unlikely. This is a good time for learning, traveling, and making an impression on others or communicating with superiors. It is a good time for reaching agreements and signing contracts this week on the 28th. Vulcan, and there's Vulcanus, there's Vulcan goes retrograde in the 11th house of friendship, networks, and goals. This may not be the easiest time for you emotionally because Venus is in Gemini and it's not well aspected in your ninth house, but also this is reevaluating your career direction. You can be feeling restless for change. You can feel like you want to retire or quit, or because you're not having your way at work at this time. For others of you, this could be a situation where you're reevaluating your friendships. For others of you, this could be you like just reevaluating your career and just having to sit, just sitting, having something heavy on your mind for a while, and you're not so quick to make changes in your life. You're just kind of like going through the emotions of it all. Hi, Elle. On the 29th, Venus is not well aspected in the sign of Gemini in your ninth house. You can be feeling restless for change. And Mars conjunct the South Node this week. So, think back what happened July 1st, that first week, and the 29th and the 28th of June. You're going to be experiencing that again. So be careful with your emotional self. This is in your 12th house of subconscious and self undoing. You're going to be driving yourself batshit crazy. So be careful. This is not the easiest time for you emotionally. You can be making impulsive decisions based on your emotional self. Not the best time to go be making decisions, period, point blank this week. Okay, based on your emotional self, because you're going to regret them after August 11th when Mercury goes direct. So make sure that you're good and that you're in a good headspace before you go making some life choices that you don't want to make, okay? Because you're going to regret it. You could be changing your mind again with this energy, or because you decided to wait it out and see what happens, you could be you may not change at all. And then everything's going to work itself out because it was Mercury in retrograde and the planets are in retrograde. So, Pluto's in retrograde, Saturn's in retrograde, Neptune's in retrograde. So we have a bunch of planets in retrograde in your seventh house. So you can expect delays in communications at this time with this energy here, or butting heads with other people at work with this energy, or not getting along with other people. But this is not the best time to go be making some like real life decisions here, because you're going to find that, the baby's going to lose her bottle and she's going to have tantrums and tiaras being thrown. And it's going to be like, oh my God, So you need to calm down with this energy and just focus on things you can control. Okay. Don't focus on things that are out of your control with this energy. Don't even look at the news this week. Okay. Just like focus on things that make you happy. You want emotional validation. You want to feed your ego at this time. So try to work on going with the flow and making ego smaller and focusing more on things that make you happy, or learn how to be in service for the sake of being in service and don't expect anything in return. On the 30th, which is easier said than damn done. On the 30th, Mars is conjunct the South Node in the 12th house of subconscious and self undoing, where Mars is a detriment in the 12th house. You can be allowing your emotional self get the best of you this week. Also, you could be dealing with a lot of anxieties or running away with your imagination, allowing your fears to affect you. Mars is squaring Venus in the 12th and ninth house. You can be feeling restless and anxious, so careful with your actions. Take some, ask your mama this week, or take, those vitamins with the shrooms and stuff and the mushrooms. I don't know. I'm on mycelium right now, so I like that shit. And I like ask your mama too. So yeah, you should try them. And it calms you down and it relaxes the shit out of you. You're just like, namaste. So yeah. And also here, because you're not getting your way, this is not the time to throw people under the bus or make people look bad because you want a reaction out of them, because you want some kind of validation from them. Like, talk to me. It's like, bitch, don't try to get their attention. It's like, just keep a damn low profile this week, because what's going to happen is that you're going to be the pot stirrer, but then afterwards you don't want to lick the damn spoon, and people are going to know it's you, and they're going to be like, you going to lick that spoon? And you're going to be like, what spoon? I didn't see a spoon. It's not worth it. So whatever like fuckery you want to get yourself into this week, don't do it. Just don't. I'm saving you time. I'm helping you keep your job. I'm helping you look sane. So if they want to promote you, at least they could be like, well, I think this one has common sense, because whatever it is that you're going to try to do to get attention, oh, you're going to get attention, but it's not going to be the attention that you like. I could lead you to the water, but I can't make the damn horse drink. Okay. And this horse is embarrassing because it poops everywhere. So I'm going to go walk that way and let it do what it's going to do and end up in the glue factory. Okay. So, just try to like have some common sense this week, and don't get anxious and don't get upset with people. And people may not even know why you're upset with them in the first place. Okay. So be careful with this. And like I said, you can be feeling restless and anxious with this energy. You can be the pot stir. Not the best time for dating or online dating, especially like sexual relationships like Tinder and Grinder with this energy here, because you could end up getting ghosted with this energy, or you could be talking to someone online with this energy and you're like, oh wow, it's going really well. They're very attentive. We talked for hours, and then it turns out they ghosted you. Okay, so be careful with this energy here. It's best to keep to yourself at this time and rest a lot during this time period, like take naps. I like naps. Others are likely to misunderstand your actions or intentions, which could be a source of embarrassment or lead them to opposing your efforts without you understanding the cause. So, again, don't be pushing your agenda on other people at this time, because you're really not going to like the answer that you're going to get. Okay. And it's really going to piss you off. All right. So you're not getting your way this week. There's delays, or it's like everything is not happening in the now, now, now. No, it's not going to happen in the now. So just calm down. Okay. Take some ask your mama. All righty. And just calm down. So this could be a time, you're really messing up a good thing here. So whatever's going on the 30th, you're messing it up. Stop it. On the 31st, Venus moves into Cancer, into your 10th house. It's a popular energy time for you, but also you could be butting heads with other people at work, because Venus is squaring Neptune, Venus is squaring Saturn in the 7th and 10th house. So you're fighting with somebody. This means that you could be fighting with other people at work, or you're not getting along with others. So this is a good time to keep a low profile and stop talking to people that don't like you. Okay. Venus is quincunxing Pluto in retrograde at this time with the 5th and 10th house. So whatever is heavy on your mind, you're not so quick to jump into anything new this week, and you're kind of mulling things over at this time with this energy. You can be in hermit mode or a bit of a recluse at this time and not really talking to anybody, reevaluating your relationships at this time, because people in your life, friendships, coworkers, family dynamics are not meeting your standards when it comes to like who you want in your life at this time. Like your expectations, your friendship expectations is not happening here. Okay. The first card I come up with is the Four of Wands. So this week could be like working home, working home, working home with this energy. So this could be a busy week for you. The Page of Cups, you're going to be on an emotional roller coaster ride with your feelings this week. So really namaste it down and make sure to like, subscribe this video because I help guide you and navigate you through these bitchy little stars. And yeah, like, subscribe, and share because I really help. I am doing my just duties and being in service for the sake of being in service. And all I ask is a like, subscribe, and share. The Sun card, a lot of eyes on you this week. So I would be careful with this energy here. You hot mess. Okay. You hot mess. I would be really careful because you getting whatever you doing right now, I would just not do nothing because you're gonna get the attention that you want and you're going to be going through it could be two scenarios. Either you're getting the attention that you want, but in your head you're driving yourself nuts, so you need to like go get like an adult coloring book or something, or go like take some ask your mama and just namaste it down. Okay, also with this energy here, the second scenario is that you being an emotional roller coaster ride at work and you acting all sorts of like crazy. Okay. And then what's happening here, not only are you acting all sorts of crazy, but then you are like getting a lot of attention because people are wondering what the hell's wrong with you, why you're reacting like this, but you're not getting the attention that you want, the positive attention that you want. You just getting a lot of looks and stares, and then it's going to make you paranoid. So I would be really careful here with this energy. Okay. The Six of Coins, I feel like you can be very giving and generous. Now, you could be freaking out because of all that you do for other people at this time and all the things that you do, and you're not getting your thank you, you're not getting your gratitude, and I get it. And so, this could be you like getting upset about that. I know I dropped a card. I hope it didn't disappear. That would suck. Oh, it's going to drive me crazy. Oh, there it is. Normally, I don't play cards. Oh, the Seven of Coins. Okay, something. Yeah, I needed to use this card. I really did. Seven of Coins, reevaluating your career direction here, thinking about quitting your job because you're not growing, you're not seeing what you want, and you're kind of like driving yourself crazy. The cards are saying be patient. And you have a lot of lessons with patience too, because you're not very good at it. So you're definitely going to freak out because things don't happen on your time and stuff like that. And you could be feeling some kind of damn way about it with this energy here. So, just be aware of that. The Strength card, you're a perfectionist when it comes to your career. I do see you being a hard worker. Okay. And, this is some of you here like doing a lot for your job or doing a lot for other people in your life, but then you don't feel like you're getting anything in return. Okay. So, like I said before, either be in service for the sake of being a service, or, you're going to have problems with the ego at this time with this energy here. So it sounds like a lot of you are having problems with the ego because you want that emotional validation. You could also be seriously competitive all of a sudden, okay, with work, alrighty, and you feeling the need to like have more power at work. So that could also be going on too for some of you here. The Three of Swords, I do see traveling coming up for some of you here as well. Somebody from your past, you could be reconnecting with people from your past at this time. The Page of Coins, throwing your money back into your business here. A lot of drama around you with the pages. Okay. So it's like basically with friends like these, who needs enemies at this time with this energy here. So you're definitely like you're bickering and fighting with other people in your life at this time with this energy. So that's what's going on here as well. So I would be careful with other people because other people could just be bored or have nothing else to do in their lives but to fight with other people. So yeah, so pick and choose your battles. This could also be you reinventing yourself at this time with this energy. The Five of Cups, shoulda, woulda, coulda, regrets. Okay, missed opportunities here with this energy. I would be careful about ruining a good situation. Remember, everything is cause and effect with this energy. The Nine of Wands, get the hell out of your damn head. Overthinking, overanalyzing things in your life, possibly rehashing, bringing up the past at this time with this energy. So you're really going through it at this time. You know, this week you're going to be going through it. So really protect yourself. This would be a good time to focus on self-care and self-help. This would be a good time to delve in. If I knew what was coming up, like I do my natal chart for myself and I do my readings for myself and stuff like that just to see what is coming up. So and it kind of prepares me for my week to come. And if I see I'm going to have a really shitty week or like stuff's going to go down, then I start praying like nobody's business, because I want a great week, I want to have a successful week. I don't want no problems. So I start really praying, and prayer really helps. The Nine of Coins, some of you, I feel like this is endings coming up here, but at the same time, the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Coins tells me that, yeah, I want to end this situation. Yeah, I want to be over it. But I feel like it could be your competitive nature that keeps you in situations. Like it's kind of like you need to see how the book ends, okay? And no matter what is going on with this book and how shitty this book has so far been for you, you need to see it all the way through. For some reason, you need the emotional validation. You need to keep being in this situation instead of saying deuces. I'm not tolerating this. Okay. So, and then you don't want to leave the situation, but then you're not happy about the situation, and all you want to do is complain about the situation. No, makes sense. But I feel like for a lot of you here, you need to see how this book ends, and you're very determined to do this. The Seven of Swords, you're very secretive at this time with this energy here, and keeping your feelings more to yourself during this time as well with this energy. The Page of Wands, throwing your money into something creative at this time with this energy as well. I do feel like you can be very practical with money with this energy, or very resourceful with your money at this time with this energy as well. For some of you, I feel like this is a beautiful time to connect with people that you have a shared interest with as well and share the same passions with. Does not have to be a love relationship. It could literally be a friend. Okay, and you two coming together for the sake of this one particular hobby or passion that you guys have, or maybe you're watching a TV series right now that you guys have a common interest in. So that could be going on too. The Ten of Coins, more money coming to you at this time with this energy here. But then also there's money worries. I think that you need to be careful with your generosity here. Make sure that you're good financially before you go giving money to other people at this time. Okay. Some of you could be fighting with other people who owe you money during this time period. This is a good time for saving money and business picking up at this time. The Ten of Swords, some of you are starting over financially here, or this could be like finally you picking up the pieces of your life and having more prosperity in your life at this time with this energy here. So I do see your financial situation getting better at this time with this energy here. The Three of Wands, some of you, this is a great time for business picking up with this energy here, or this is a great time for writers with this energy. So beautiful energy time for you during this time period. For others of you, an ending is coming up. Some of you may have had a difficult phase in your life that you were dealing with. I feel like you're definitely coming out of that, and the sign is going to be your financial situation is going to start to change for the better with this energy here. Okay. I feel like for others of you, you could be waiting for the moment to expand or go into new territories. Now is not the time to venture into new territory. This would be a time of waiting and planning and strategizing. The Eight of Swords, some of you are going through it emotionally here, which we discussed. Some of you are really like also, you're really about your mental entrapment. You're really like self imposing at this time and kind of like being about like what other people think or just like creating these blockages and these road blockages for yourself at this time. But you know, everything happens for a reason here. So you're keeping yourself stuck in a situation that you want to be in, you know? So it's like this is like a self imposed restriction or mental entrapment that you're creating for yourself. You're creating a little jail for yourself that you want to be in. Okay. Some of you, you're delving into lack consciousness, but the cards are saying you have money. Okay. The Nine of Cups, my yes card to whatever question I did not answer is yes. The Eight of Coins, I feel like for some of you here, you could be throwing yourself into your work. You can be a perfectionist when it comes to career. The Queen of Swords, I feel with this energy here that you could be going through it. I do see a reconciliation coming up for you with this energy as well. So I do see that coming up. The Two of Coins. Some of you, this could be a great time for investment properties or real estate at this time with this energy here, or some kind of residual income coming towards you. Some of you, this could also be business picking up at this time with this energy. I feel like by the end like of this month that you could be more mentally independent and moving away from a situation or someone in your life at this time with this energy here, no longer having to be like financially like reliant on someone here with this energy. And I do see that this could be that you are getting over, or this is going to be a time period probably when like Mars goes into Libra, or this week when Chiron moves in goes into retrograde, that you're taking back your power and you're ending some kind of hardship or some kind of mental blockage that you gave yourself, you know. So that's coming to an end at this time. The Three of Cups, I do feel like for some of you here that this could be a time period where people have influence over you with this energy, but I would be careful of the company you keep because they could be keeping you around because you're the one with the money. Okay. So be careful with that, with your relationships at this time, with this energy here. Some of you are reconnecting with people from your past and celebrating with people from your past or celebrating with family. And it could be a much needed reunion to have conversations with family and to be connected with family at this time. And it could be very cathartic for you with this energy. The Tower card is in reverse. So no changes are going to be made at this time with this energy. Are you guys going to fight during this time period? No. Some of you, this is not a time for destiny, or it can be a time for destiny, but you're kind of putting the the brakes on it, and you're like, no. Okay. So you could be changing your destiny around at this time, or you could be staying the same with this energy here. You're your own worst enemy. Okay. The Four of Coins was in reverse here. So, you know, for some of you, you are not. You need to be careful with your spending. You could be spending on family with this energy. Some of you, okay, I see what's going on here. Prediction. Okay. Real prediction is something I see in the cards really hard. Some of you, you're trading your life away for family. Okay. So this is a situation where, example, some of you could be supposed to be going to college, but your college education is going to be cut short because your mom or your dad wants you to go make money for them and go get a job to support them and help them instead of going to continue your college education. Continue your damn college education, because if you don't, your destiny is stopped right there until they decide that you can go. This could also be you feeling sorry for other people in your life. You need to stop that shit, because whatever is going on right now, you are doing for the sake of other people. This could be you wanting to stay in a marriage. marriage because, whatever reason, you feel sorry for them. And then you are stopping your destiny. So you are your greatest little enemy right now here because you're giving people in your life that you do not need to give power to, that you do not owe damn diddly squat shit owe anything to, and you're acting like you owe these people something. I don't care if you actually owe them something. You are doing something right now that is going to ruin your destiny, ruin your purpose driven journey, possibly for the next 14 years. And then 14 years later, you're going to have your epiphany. So, whatever's going on in your life, you need to do you, boo boo. You need to be careful what you are trading at this time because you are trading your destiny, your purpose driven journey for family, for for other people's happiness, so you're going to end up being really miserable over the next 14 years because you're trading. You're not doing your purpose driven journey at this time with this energy because you're placating to family. You want that emotional. You see that, sometimes these things like people pleasing or, sometimes certain like ways we feel is like its own little satan. It's like our own little trap that we create. So, like the feeling of guilt, you know, and the feeling of being like feeling guilty. Oh, I'm going to leave my mom who's sick and stuff like that. But she has other family members that can help her. You're not the only family member. You see, so it's kind of like the Satan energy, that feeling of guilt and that feeling of like, oh, I have to help them. You're right. You do have to help them because they can't live without you. That's that Satan energy just stopping you right there, and it's coming out in a different form of like, oh, I need to. No, you don't. Okay, because that could be the Satan energy going, oh, you need to take care of your family, oh, you need to stop your future because your mom is broke for the minute, for the second of her life, and you need to take care of her because she take care of you all your. That's that Satan energy, so sometimes it comes out as love, but really that's not love. Okay, and that person that is stopping your growth and stunting your growth, that's not love. Okay, I don't care what the hell is going on with me. I want to be that, like spiders, the spider or the octopus, they will die. I want my son to thrive. I don't give a shit what the hell's going on with me. I'll figure my life out. I'm an adult. You understand? Whoever is guilting you, they're an adult. Those are their damn choices that they made. You are not obligated to their damn choices. Don't allow, the flip side of being loving and being in service is that sometimes you need to watch that part of being in service and watch that part of being part of somebody else's bullshit because it's like you want to help and you want to give, but then again, that's the Satan energy that traps you. And then you stay in this situation and then you don't grow and then you don't thrive. And then you're like, oh my God. And then next thing you know, you're in your 40s going, I'm still living with my mother and I don't want to live with my mother anymore. And it's like I can't get out of it now. You don't want to be these people. Like, look at that girl, that anorexic girl that's famous for being anorexic. Well, yeah, I have no choice but to be interested in astronomy because astrology is based on the stars and the asteroids. So, anyways, look at that girl, Eugenia. um, how she's like famous for being anorexic, but she's literally never had a man, never really lived and been under her mom's thumb. And she even said that she got into this bad cycle with her mom. And now it's to the point where she is codependent on her mother. You see? So some of you may end up being codependent on people in your life because you give them so much power and so much validity. And look at her now. She may have all this money and shit, but she lives like a little kid because her mom treats her like a little kid. And then on top of that, she got an eating disorder, so she obviously not happy. okay? Because she can't control her situation. And so the reason why she's anorexic, because the only reason why she's anorexic is because she can only control herself and her mom cannot control her. You see? So that's the only power that she has. And that's why she's anorexic, is because that's the only control she has is over her body, while her mother does everything else for her. So, don't allow other people to do that to you because you're stopping your destiny here, okay? What? I don't know. The moon card, trust your intuition at this time with this energy here as well. I feel like for some of you, you really do idealize or romanticize other people or their situation. You really need to stop putting other people on the pedestal at this time with this energy. Okay. Show your love and support to your girl Marie. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. I am going to go on to Scorpio next.